Hey friends, it's Manjula from Manjulatarot. How are you today? Happy Wednesday. And my birthday's around the corner. I'm so excited. It's on Saturday. So happy birthday to all you fellow Scorpios out there. I love being a Scorpio. I feel like it's taken me a long time to find the joy and beauty in all that rebirth and death and transformation, which is Scorpio season. And even if you're not a Scorpio sun sign, I think that you're probably feeling right now the intensity of emotions and maybe dealing with some shadow stuff that's coming up for you right now. So, oh, okay, my cards just fell out of my deck. So I'm going to keep these cards going. But yes, Scorpio intensity is a real thing. And we Scorpios also get a bad rap for jealousy, possessiveness, envy, all of these intense emotions. But we are so loyal. And there's a reason sometimes that we're secretive. We just don't want to tell you certain information. And we're mulling it over before we want to bring it out into the world. So don't take it personally if you have a Scorpio in your life. And if you have that connection to some of the shadow work that's going on right now, I'm wishing you so much strength and confidence and just so much right now to handle all of the intensity that's going on for you. And I think that this reading is going to be helpful because as I look at these cards, I see that there's a lot going on here in terms of new beginnings, death, rebirth. The one that really stands out to me, and I think I've shown this card before, is the Ten of Swords, which is literally somebody impaled with 10 swords in their back. There's a lot here about betrayal, which is interesting because I also pulled another reading and journaled about another reading, and betrayal was a big theme. So this is literally feeling like you've been backstabbed. I don't know if it's from a coworker or your partner or somebody close to you in your life, but you were really working hard on that relationship, trying to make things work, trying to put in the sweat equity, maybe going to couples counseling, and it's been hard. There's just been a lot of determination to move forward in the dynamic. We got the Knight of Swords here, which is a very intense knight card where the knight is charging forward and trying to keep going. And so I feel like both of these cards together kind of symbolize that you've been working really hard and sometimes putting in tons of effort into a relationship or a situation is trying to control the situation instead of letting it be and letting it unfold naturally. So there's been a lot of masculine energy in trying to make things happen, trying to act, and trying to figure out what's going on. But behind the scenes, what's going on is the betrayal. This card, I always feel like when I get this card for clients that there is a certain situation that's been going on maybe for a while now, and the betrayal part is being revealed at this moment in time, and it's super painful. It's really hard to stomach that when you're going through so much with a person and you feel like you put in so much work and it's almost like they're blindsiding you and showing you who they really are, which is not fun at all. So I'm going to pick some cards here to kind of figure out how can you support yourself through this time. And as you're asking yourself, do I want to maintain connections in this dynamic, or do I need to let go of this person? Because obviously you've been putting in a lot of work and we have this whole sunk cost fear. All the work that you've put into, you're fearing that it's all for nothing, but that's actually not the case. It's all for lessons, as painful as they are, and it's all for just feeling like you're growing as a person and developing. And even though it's really painful right now, there's something to be said about this lesson is going to carry on with you for a long time into the next relationship. It's going to help you understand yourself better. And let me pick 3 more cards here, see what else is going on. Yeah, there's going to be a rebuilding that's going on. So honestly, I feel like the cards are saying that it's good to let this person go. And it's good to start the process of coming to terms with what happened. Forgiveness is one thing, but you could still hold somebody accountable. And I feel like with this card in particular, this is the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like this is about rebuilding your life, what that looks like, and also being very intentional about the new life that you're rebuilding. So I feel like there's a lot of work to be done in that rebuilding process, but that you can do it with patience and compassion and making sure that you have all your ducks in a row and not rushing the process. And then the other thing that I find really interesting is both of an appearance by the Queen of Swords and the Hermit. So it might be that if you're in a relationship and you've just experienced this, that you need some solitude time either to figure out if letting go of the relationship is the right step for you, or that you're going to be alone in this journey, going through maybe a breakup because of the betrayal. And the Hermit is a really powerful figure to find that inner confidence and that sense of solitude and wisdom that resides in you, and it's connected to your own intuition instead of relying upon other people externally. It's good to have a community and everything, but ultimately I think what the Hermit symbolizes is that all of the answers can be found in yourself. And the Queen of Swords is saying that now is the time for a lot of transformation. She has this butterfly here in her throne, and also right speech, direct communication, being really confident in how you come across to other people and being able to speak your truth. And I love in the Queen of Swords, I don't know if you could see it here, but there's this tiny little bird above her crown. And I feel like that bird is a symbol of hope for the future. It's a symbol that even though you're going through a lot of suffering and pain and feeling like you got the short end of the stick in the situation, that there is hope, there's transformation right around the corner, especially as we go into this new year and you're reflecting upon who is the person I want to be and how do I want to live my life differently. So I hope that was helpful. I'm so sorry that you're going through all this. And I know that it's a challenging time, but you have a lot of strength, you have a lot of resources. You can lean in on your inner strength and intuition, but also the people around you who are supporting you right now. But ultimately, both of these figures are doing it alone. And this figure even is doing it alone. So you're the one in control of your destiny in life. And that's a good reminder, too, that you have that strength to continue and move on. Have a wonderful day. I hope that this was really useful. Share it with your friends. Share it with people who are going through any heartbreak or betrayal situation right now and give them some comfort. Have a great day. Take care.